Now we move on to what we call the Gunting Series. Gunting is a scissors motion. It means that your hands are making a scissors type motion. It generally involves a destruction, limb destruction, something like that. Not all the time, but generally. So we're going to take the inward gunting first, which is usually a forward push and then a shot to the bicep or the crazy bone. So as she parries here, she's going to go forward first. Now mouse that here like that. So what that represents is her jamming up this rear gun, one, and then hitting that crazy bone, going in here and then following up. So we use the front mitt just so that you can train that inside knuckle surface here like that. So as she goes forward, one, see my mitt is vertical, then she can trap and backhand any 3 punches. Now the second part of this is we add that wedging motion just like we did with the insert series. So insert here, use your gunting, backhand, wedge, trap and backhand. This does a number of things for us. It teaches a basic trapping motion, that's important. We also get to punch in both leads, which is a very important feature of our Panantukan program. I want you to be able to punch almost evenly in a right lead and a left lead. You'll have a preference, I get that, but you should be able to punch in both leads. So the first inward gunting series, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 punches. 1, 2, 3 wedge, trap and backhand, 3 punches. So remember, insert, hit here, beautiful, 2, 3, and then insert, hit, trap, 1, 2, 3, off you go. So you're working that inside ridge of the knuckles here. 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, back, back. Beautiful. One more time. Insert, inward gunting, backhand, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Inward gunting, wedge, trap and backhand, 2, 3. Vary the punching on your follow-ups so they're used to finding different targets. That is the inward gunting series. Now, we'll move to the backhand gunting series. Backhand gunting tends to be, if I'm throwing my rear hand at him, he's going to use that to backhand here like that. Do you see he's going to parry over, but just move into that line and backhand the bicep or shoulder. So we're hitting here, back. That is a very effective way to defend the rear hand. Move inside it and hit that line, back here like that. So if you watch how they're going to do this, you're going to backhand the focus mitt because you hold the focus mitt over on your bicep. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Now we use the left slap only because once I do this, when I go like that, this is usually the first thing that's available. So once you hit this bicep here like that, that one's going to go here like that. I now have the eye, I have this, and I have the head. That's probably the most important, is I'm controlling the head. Hard for him to punch with the next line. So if I go like that and he punches with his left, he's got to run over this. Now that gives you a chance to do all the other techniques that you've learned. So when he goes here, 1, backhand that bicep, hit, 1, 2, 3, any follow-up on there. 1, back, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now we add a backhand here so that when you hit this here like that, you're going to backhand through that line. We run in a backhand. So that's going to switch your leads. 1, 2, backhand, 1, 2, 3. This is the same as your stick motion. If you simply teach a 4 count, inward, backhand, backhand, inward. Inward, backhand, backhand, inward. Inward, backhand, backhand, inward. Beautiful. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. This gives you practice on your word backhand or horizontal gunting, sometimes they say, but it's that gunting motion here like that. Lean inside the line, so you're not standing here like this, trading the blow 1 for 1 like that. You're leaning inside the line. Once you make contact here, then you have to remember which one you're doing. Are you coming with the left slap right away before you start your punch? Or when you make this contact, are you running forward with that backhand and then start making the punch here? It might be worth noting that in Kali, we like to make contact with the lower 1/3 of the forearm. This is a heavy, heavy blow, you guys. When you hit here, I won't hit it hard, but when this hits like that on the neck, this is a heavy shot, number 1, and I automatically have control of the head. I automatically have elbow position, and I can simply move it over if she punches with the other hand and now deal with this arm. It makes everything else easier. So once we use that, the blow is hard enough to make unconscious. And then we have the controls as well. So watch one more time on the backhand gunting series. 1, 2, left slap, 2, 3, beautiful. 1, 2, backhand as you step, perfect. Okay, now let's move on to the outside gunting. That's our terminology for this. What this means is my hands are outside of the incoming blow, And I'm going to use a scissors motion to go in from there. So this scissors is here, and I'm going to shoot that hand up. What you do from there depends on what we're working on. But right now we're doing focus mitts, so we're just going to strike from there. The assumption here is that either this hit or this and this hit. And then we're going to try go in and follow up. You're going to feed any kind of outside gunting. Freeze right there. So notice she's got her fingers on the pad. You don't have to thrust your fingers into the focus mitt. We don't want to damage joints or anything like that. But you do want to learn to tap the pad. Just touch it. That's eyeball. Right? Then go ahead and follow up. 1, 2, 3. And back to it one more time. Outside gunting. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Outside gunting. 1. Now, for the lead switch in this one, we do a basic body manipulation. One of the real core parts of Panantukan is to learn to move a body and create space for hitting. We do that by trapping. We do it with levers, things like arm drags, things like that. And we do it with just a simple push. So if you watch what she's going to do, she's going to shove the shoulder back. 1, push the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Now, why would you do that? Maybe you're in a room where everybody's fighting, and I simply need him over here just to use him as a shield, get him out of the way, whatever it is. But it's a base skill. So if you watch what she's doing, 1, 2, and then the follow-up, again, is in the opposite lead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nice, that's it. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So notice she's actually done 3 different things really without thinking because they've been trained this way. So when you go here, when you're going to push, you can simply go with a straight palm and push the shoulder. Then she switched the next time to pushing on the bicep, and then she inverted the hand. This is a C-lot tactic where they invert the hand like that. They put it here. Any of those are okay with us. As long as the body moves, we do those again. So as long as that body moves, you're fine. Back, 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 go back. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's it. Beautiful. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this gets your basic Gunting series. This is not all the variables, but this gets the basic idea that we're going to use scissors motions to defend the incoming blow. Again, you have an inward Gunting, which on the body would look like that. I cover her fist, rake this through the crazy bone, take this here, and then start to punch. I have a backhand Gunting, which on the body looks like that, where I hit the bicep and go in here, or I hit the bicep and go in here, like that. And then you have the outside Gunting, on the body looks like that, goes up to the eyeball, or goes up here, and then we shove it and start punching here.